Hi there and welcome to P.I.M.P, where prison is my playground. And the sun just came out and totally blinded me if you couldn't tell. But today we're going down to the dirty south to Big Easy, or right outside of it, New Orleans. We're going to Covington, Louisiana. It's going to be 2006. Right after Hurricane Katrina hit, I had went down to Gulfport, Biloxi, Mississippi area, and just ran into bad situation after bad situation after bad situation, and ended up basically homeless. And just because I'm a good guy, word got around that I was in that situation, and this woman said, "Hey, I know this dude that's in Louisiana looking for some work. You want to go try that out?" And that's how I happen to be out in Louisiana. So I'm helping this dude out. He's got all these rental properties and apartment complexes and shit. And everybody's in a state of we need a place to stay. Hurricane Katrina decimated all that area. I mean, bad. It's unbelievable the damage that it caused. And there was plenty of work, but I hooked up with the wrong people. But now I'm hooked up with somebody. It seems like, and that's what it would be. It seems like had his shit together, but he damn sure didn't. But anyway, I'm working on these apartment complexes. He had three apartment complexes. They had like 15 apartments in each, and they're big though. Each one's like 1,200 square foot. And me and Jimmy Palmera, we're finishing up this one. We got to lay some tile in the bathroom and some wood floor in the bedroom of the master uh, bedroom of this apartment. And this family's got to come in right now. They got to come in right now. And we had to do a couple little trim and shit. Also, punch out work. A wife, a husband, two kids, and two dogs. It's just not really. It's just better to work when there ain't anybody around. You know what I mean? And but we just like the hell with it. Come on, bring them in. We'll get it done one way or the other. And so they came in, and it was the kids. They was bringing in stuff, and the old man and the dogs and stuff. And the lady come in, and she was pretty as hell. She was carrying a box, and when she walked by, she fucking farted. ah, and to me, just it's a fart is fucking funny. It's gonna always make me laugh, especially out of the blue. And this woman just kept farting. I mean, all the noises, all the pitches, all the vibration. I mean, fucking farting, and it was hilarious. Well, come to find out, she introduced herself. I can't remember her name, and I can't remember the condition that she had, but it was a condition. And she had a damn farting problem, and I mean, for every second. So, like me and you, or you're looking at me, I'm looking at you. She done fart like 5 or 6 times in that span. I mean, just sitting there, hey, you done, and just casually move throughout the day. She's walking, farting. She's reading a book, farting. Like I can't really recall long pauses of her not farting, like a minute. Couldn't even imagine. Now I remember I asked her all the questions like, does this happen at night when you're sleeping? Does this happen during sex and shit? Can't really remember all those questions. She was fucking beautiful. I mean, a really attractive woman. Nice body, nice hair, beautiful face, just all around a solid nine, man. Maybe even better. We laugh. I laughed so much. I mean, to the belly core laugh. You know what I mean? And so it took about like 3 or 4 days, and they had some stuff that they had brought that they wanted us to put up for them. So we did that shit. It wasn't no problem. And so like there was a day left, and she had come out, and she was looking hot as hell. I mean, you know how some girls just look naturally beautiful, and then you doll them up, and then they're like a fucking 15. Well, she really nice, and she come out. She said, "Man, I'm about to get drunk as hell tonight." And I was like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah, I got this little little game I like to play with guys at the bar." I said, oh yeah, what kind of games you like to play? She goes, I'll tell you. You seem like a good dude. She goes, when I go to the bar, me and my husband go, and her husband was this little short dude. He had like a beard, kind of looked like a gnome, but he was cool though. She goes, I go up to somebody at the bar, and I'll be like, hey, look, I bet I'll make a little bet with you. If you can answer my riddle with a riddle, you could do whatever it is you want with me, or have me do whatever it is you want me to do to you. But if you can't, you just have to buy me a drink. Simple enough. That's a fair trade. I don't almost. That's a fair trade. I take that trade all day. As a matter of fact, I got a whole lot of drinks we could try to buy. I'm gonna figure that riddle out. But I don't think I would have, and I don't think you would have either. And I'm gonna tell you this riddle because it was over 20 something years ago. So I hope she didn't tell it to her kids, hoping that that's gonna be the same thing. So here's how it goes. So she's gonna ask you a riddle. Man, it's gonna be so worth it if you get this right too. The riddle is, and it's a dirty riddle, so a little warning. If my pussy were to pack and leave and journey out to sea, how would you bring my pussy back to me? And you got to understand, I made her say this a lot of times to me to get this to memory. And I was looking at her going, this bitch gets drunk off of this. And I say the B word loosely. I don't remember her name. And that's what Cat Williams said anyway. I said, say it to me one more time. If my pussy were to pack up to leave and journey out to sea, how would you bring my pussy back to me? The answer to the riddle is, if that were to come to pass, I'd strap my balls up to my ass and use my dick as a oar and paddle your pussy back to shore. Man, I was so impressed. That's the most cleverest thing. I'm gonna tell you one more time now. If that were to come to pass, I'll strap my balls up to my ass and use my dick as an oar and paddle your pussy back to shore. So she goes out that night and they come home, and we were working late, man. I was working like 18, 20 hours a day. And there was travel time in there, so I didn't get much sleep, but we was rocking and rolling, man. And I was having, as far as work was going, a good time. And she came home and she was like, hey, I talked to my husband. He said, if it's all right with you, it's all right with me, and it's all right with him if me and you, if you wanna fuck. He said it's all right if we fuck. And I was like, whoa. I said, damn, really, you asked your husband that? And just as soon as I said that, he come walking by. He goes, she sure did. It's okay with me too. My first thought was yes, but I couldn't. It's hard to get past that fart and shit now. And on the flip side, like, I never smelled anything. Farting is associated with a smell or something, and I never did. But if you think about it, it's not really ever going to be a turn on, and which sucks because I wanted to. I would end up finishing that job, and then I had to go to way a couple hours away and work in the country. So I wouldn't even never see her again, man. I never saw them again. They were cool though. I mean, that was a pretty interesting 5 days. I don't know if I've ever laughed so hard in my life. I mean, I wish I had like a fart machine when I told this story, because the whole time it would just be going off, because that's what it was like to be around her. And you got to understand something. So it's like she was really cool about it, really hot looking, you know what I mean? And I seen her in like 30 different styles of clothes and hair and shit. Like, I was attracted as hell to the girl too. And man, it was really interesting. especially if I stayed around there. But I had just knocked out all those apartments, and I had other work I had to do. Man, hopefully she sees this and gets a hold of me and says hi or something. That would be awesome. I don't expect it though. I know how life is. That's just one of those interesting things, stories that happened that was just out of the norm. That was really cool. That was a bright spot in my life, man. It really was, and that was actually like a dark spot too, man, because there was so much work and a lot of despair, man. I mean, like Katrina really took it out of people. Really took it out of people. I mean, I seen people just have a hard time just to get back to normal, and that's normally what it is when you're dealing with natural disasters. But look, if you're out there doing drugs, committing crimes, doing anything other than living a good life that'll lead you to a life in county jail, prison, or death, you gotta stop. It'd be the greatest thing you ever quit. The one thing that you'll quit that'll eventually change your life for the better. And if you're looking for a sign, I got you. This is all you got to do. You can do it today. You can do it right now. Just stop. Stop. Put the drugs down. Stop doing the damn crimes. It's not going to be worth it. It's not going to be worth it. Going to jail or prison is not worth it. You can lose so much more than your freedom. So much more. And you don't want to. That's the story for today. If you can't, hit the like button. Share the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Appreciate you rocking with me, guys.